Oh man, we had such a streak going, and they kicked him out. Look, he got kicked all the way out this time. Like normally he would get kicked out. I could just put it right back in, but he got kicked all the way out. Now he got to log back in. Hey, we are back. Fantasy Football Avengers. Oh, there he is. Bam. Me and my friends, we are back again. Got Rick up in the mix. You got GI in the mix. And y'all know what it is. It's playoff weekend. We've been prepping you guys for this all season. And now the time is now. It's time to get these dubs. It's time to get a W this weekend and move on to the next round because in the next round, that's when it all goes down. So
Hey,
without that, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey Rick, you know how mad I am? I'm on bye this week in the Fantasy Football Avengers, and Goofy has Kyle Pitts go off.
It only took him 4 years.
Right,
You know what? And then tomorrow,
look,
and then next week when I'm playing Sybil, he gonna go back to normal, giving me like 10 points.
right. If that, if that, you might have got the rest of your points from Kyle Pitts you're going to get this year.
Exactly.
Right.
But I did tell y'all that Kyle was going to score in this game. I did tell y'all he was going to score in this game. And he did not make me a liar. He made me a truther 3 times over. So let's see how many we're going to get right this week. But before we do that, y'all know how we got to do. We got to start with that intro like.
You are now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Adventures Podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's GI-16, Young Christ the Jesus, with Rick and Garfield.
No nerdball.
And now, here's the boys.
Hey,
Rick, you
we're
missed it the other
back.
day. He did the AO, and Garfield said "I" in the background.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Garfield jumped right in the camera and made his voice heard. But
That
we're
damn
not
cat.
even going. We're not even going to hold y'all today. We're going to get right into the getting right into. So we're going to go over that crazy Thursday night game. I'm gonna let Rick. I'm gonna let Rick do his thing before I go on my little rant. But because some BS happened to me in this game. But without further ado,
Final score reactions.
all right, Rick, take it away.
Let's get it. Let's get it. We had a big division rivalry game, AFC South Division, Falcons versus the Bucks. Falcons come away with the upset win, 29-28 over the Bucks. We're going to start on the Falcons side. Kirk Cousins turning back the hands of time. He went 30 for 44, 373 yards and 3 tubs. Bijan Robinson led the way as far as rushing. He had 19 carries for 93 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Algier had 2 carries for 18 yards. Kyle Pitts finally doing his thing after 4 years. He led the way as far as receiving with 11 receptions for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson having a tremendous day receiving as well. He had 8 receptions for 82 yards. D Sills had 6 receptions for 78 yards, somebody that nobody has on their team. Uh, Big Mooney, he had 3 receptions for 35 yards. And C. Warner had 2 receptions for 12 yards.
Hey Rick,
Hey, Charlie,
Sills could have had a bigger game, but he dropped a wide open touchdown.
he did.
Fact. Facts. I did
Wide
see
open
that.
touchdown. And Barkley needs to stop fumbling. He's killing us. This is the third or
Yeah.
fourth game in a row he's at least fumbled. Not that has been a full recovery, but he's fumbled the ball
Right.
consistently these last couple games. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. He might it look like he got the yips or something. But
Something.
continue.
Something good, man. For real. On the Buck side of things, Baker Mayfield is leading that offense. He went 19 of 34 for 277 yards, two touchdowns, and one interception. Uh, Bucky Irvin led the way as far as rushing. He had 16 carries for 60 yards. Rashad White had one carry for 20 yards. Sean Tucker had four carries for 7 yards, and Baker had one carry for 1 yard. On the receiving end of things, it's good to see Mike Evans back in the fold. He led the way with six receptions for 132 yards. Emeka Ibuka had four receptions for 64 yards. Um, Let me know who caught the second touchdown. I know Godwin caught one, but I forgot to write down who had the second
Oh,
one.
Devin Cope.
Devin
Devin
Cope.
Cope. Backup tight
Devin
end.
Cope. Cope, got you. Jay McMillan had two receptions for 38 yards. Godwin had four receptions for 20 yards and a touchdown. Irving had one reception for 11 yards. Cope had the one reception for 6 yards and a touchdown. And Rashad White had one reception for 6 yards as well. And that's your Thursday game.
Remember that name, Devin Cope. That's the future tight end of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You think he's going to take Otten job?
Yes, he will.
Okay. All right.
Yes, he will.
Um,
Just
yeah.
do me a favor when you get some off time later this weekend, go look at his college stats and his highlight reel. He won't
That,
disappoint you.
that.
So yeah. I put a bet on this game. I put a bet on this game.
Oh, Rick, you gotta hear this one.
I told Rick about it already, but now I'm telling my story to the world now. I put a bet on this game. Rick said that Bucky Irvin had 60 yards. At one point in time, Bucky Irvin had 64 yards. I had Bucky Irvin on two of my slips. Two. One on FanDuel, one on DraftKings. All of my legs hit. It's fourth quarter. I'm looking at Bucky Irvin. Bucky had like 57 yards. I'm like, fam, can we give Bucky Irvin the ball? My whole thing is, why the hell y'all kept trotting out Rashad White when you only gave him one carry? You gave him one carry. You kept trotting him out there, but you only gave him one carry the whole night. And that one carry, he took it for 20 yards.
What
But
didn't he score a touchdown?
no, he didn't. It was Sean Tucker that scored the touchdown.
Tucker. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So they
I
kept
forgot
they
about
kept
that one. I forgot about that one.
they kept trying. Well, I watched that game intently. I don't care how tired
No,
I
no, no.
was.
I was watching that score at the bar because when I came back from the restroom, I said, "Who scored the touchdown?" They were like, "Oh, it was Sean Tucker." And my boy was mad. He was like, "Why would you take out uh, Bucky Irving on second down at the 2 yard line for Sean Tucker?"
You know why they did it? Because Bucky was on a lot of people's any touchdown score uh slips. I stopped betting on touchdowns. I don't bet on touchdowns. I try to bet on something that that can be attainable, because the touchdown's not going to be attainable every game, but yards can be attainable. Receptions can be attainable. So I bet on Bucky Irvin to go over 61.5 yards rushing. Bucky Irvin had 64 yards in the fourth quarter. And then on one drive, I had the money right here in my hand. Then on one play, he gets stopped for a 4 yard loss. Vegas giveth, Vegas taketh away. So now I'm mad. Now I'm mad because I had it and then he lost it. Like, how do you miraculously just lose 4 yards? And then on the very next play, because Tampa Bay's trying to run out clock. Very next play, what happens? Baker Mayfield throws, it's his second and 14 now. Baker Mayfield throws an inaccurate pass. Third and 14. Baker Mayfield's holding on to the ball, holding on to the ball, holding on to the ball, scrambling around, holding on to the ball, sack. My thing is, Bucky Irvin is your best running back. Why are you being cute and taking him off the field in stupid situations? You should be feeding Bucky Irvin. Liam Cohen would have never. Liam Cohen would have never. He would never take Bucky Irvin off the field. Kyle Shanahan would not take Bucky Irvin off the field. This is the reason why I love Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan plays real football. He don't play all that bullshit that these teams be playing. I don't give a fuck about how a 49er fan feel about, well, they giving Christian McCaffrey too many touches. You're supposed to. That's your number one running back. That's his whole thing. I'm glad that the Falcons figured it out. Hey, Bijan Robinson's the best player on the team. Let's feed him. I'm glad they figured it out. When you feed your best
It,
player,
it,
you
it
win.
only took him. It only took him 4 years.
When you feed your best players, you win. That's how you win in football. Being cute is not going to win you a game. So that's the reason why I'm happy that Tampa Bay lost. And I wish nothing but the bad things in life to happen to Tampa Bay Buccaneers after Thursday.
You know
Because
the
it's
bad
no
thing
reason
about
it's no reason why Bucky Irvin shouldn't have had at least 80 yards in that game. It's no reason.
you know what the problem for Tampa Bay is now. Tampa Bay has to play 2 of the next 3 games against the Carolina Panthers.
And I hope they lose all of them. I hope they lose all of them. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. You will not succeed in life until you recoup for what you did to me. You
He's
know
a
what?
hey Rick. He's a mental patient. He's a mental patient.
Look,
I
man,
know.
I'm just tired of losing these parlays on some dumb shit, man. I'm just tired. I'm tired.
Hey, maybe Hollywood know. Maybe Hollywood knew that you was betting. That's what it was.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Because I'll be losing them on some dumb shit. Now, last week, I can't get too mad at what happened last week with George Pickens. I can't be too mad at that. You know, George
No,
Pickens,
no, no. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'd be pissed at George Pickens because he gave up in that game. Stop it.
he did give
Stop.
up. He did give up. He did give up. But it was my fault for betting on George Pickens.
Okay,
That
okay.
was
Then there you
that
go.
was
Yeah.
my fault. That's why I can't get mad at him. I'm more mad at me because we know what George Pickens is. He showed us what he is in Pittsburgh.
A jackass.
Yes, he'll have a couple of good games for you, and you'll be like, "Oh my God, he's phenomenal. That's a number
Hey,
one wide receiver there." And then he'll come back to earth.
I think there's a team that one of us likes that may take a fly at him next year for off season.
I don't think so. Oh, you talking about Tennessee? I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. They got
We'll
they
take
got
him.
the money. They got the money. They got the money, and they need a number one. They need number one guy because Calvin Ridley ain't it. Calvin
Nah,
Ridley
nah.
might be better off suited as a number two. He might be.
He might be better suited off in the UFL.
Nah, I ain't gonna say all that. Cal Ridley still got some talent. I ain't gonna say all that, but he might be better suited as a number two. You know, not going up
You
against a
know,
number one, not going up
and that
against a number one cornerbacks a lot may be better for him.
and that wasn't me trying to do clickbait. That was just me being a jackass. That's all. He pisses me off on a weekly basis. Calvin Ridley, goofball. That's what I should have added to my list. As a matter of fact, you asked me about this week. It should be Calvin Ridley / AJ Brown. Should never be
Yeah, I
drafted
forgot
again.
to I forgot to tell Rick. We're gonna do a segment probably on the season finale. We're gonna do a segment about one player, one quarterback, one running back, one tight end, and one wide receiver that is on our ban list. We're not taking that motherfucker ever again. So I got my list. Gi got his list. So
Oh wait,
you
no.
should,
But Rick, I don't have one. I have 2 quarterbacks. Now I have 2 receivers, and I have like half a running back. Half the running backs. I'm telling you, I'm over it. Even at tight end, there's a couple tight ends that I'm over with.
yeah, I'm
God.
over with a lot of I'm over with a lot of people. I'm over a lot of people, but I stuck to just one per each category because I
No,
could go
I
on and
can do
on about
one.
people.
I can do
I
one
could go
myself. I'm just saying.
I
At
could go
QB,
on and on about quite a few players. I could go on and on about. I'm never
definitely at
taking them
QB.
again. Never
Hell
taking
yeah.
them again. But let's get into these starts and sits for the weekend because that's why y'all here. Y'all want to know who you should play this weekend. And it's a lot of shit going on in fantasy football right now that's probably going to throw your weeks off. We got you guys covered.
Let's get it.
Starts and sits of the week.
Hey Rick, did you notice there's another player behind behind the coach and that player behind the coach? There's like a third player in the back that's just hidden. You can't see his face between his
Oh,
shoulders. On.
shit. I'll catch it next time we do that joint.
Every time I look at these little gifs, little things he puts up, I start noticing more and more.
All right,
Hell yeah.
so let's get started with the Browns versus the Bears.
Wait a minute. Oh no, this ain't a bumbo. I'm sorry.
No, it's not a
The-
bumbo, not a
This is
bumbo.
preconceived bumbos of years past.
Yeah, this would have been last year. This probably would have been a bumbo. Um,
Every
This
year,
is just a
every
mid
year till
bowl.
this
This
year.
year.
somebody's actually starting Shador Sanders against me this week. Um, would y'all start Shador in this game?
Hell yeah, I am.
You're starting Shador. What
Hell
about you,
yeah, I
Rick?
am.
I think he's earned it. I think he's earned it. After last week's showing, he did his thing.
So we're starting Shador. We're starting Judkins.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay. Jerry Judy.
Uh,
If you're desperate,
yeah. Deeper leagues. Deeper leagues.
Tillman. I'm still
no.
not. I'm still no. What I do? Start? No. I'm still not starting Tillman, and I'm still not starting
Yeah.
Bond. But
Fucking
Fannin,
use the arrow over here.
Fannin, yes, Fannin gets a start for me.
Because Njoku's hurt, especially.
Yeah. So let's take it to the Chicago side. Williams. Or we start
Does
Williams.
Yeah.
Caleb earn a starting spot this week?
What about you?
I
You
would
say
say
yeah,
yeah.
Rick?
Yeah, I like him. He's had a pretty decent year.
Okay.
He's had a decent year. He's had a decent year, but this is the playoffs.
True. True.
This is the playoffs. Do you trust him in against the Cleveland Brown defense? Granted, Cleveland Brown defense has a couple of injuries here and there. My only issue is that passing game is not
He's
showing me
atrocious.
nothing. It's still not showing me anything.
I'm gonna
Like
say no. I'm gonna say no
I
just
trust,
because of the deal. Just because
yeah,
of what you said. No, because of what you said. They've
but
been slacking the last couple weeks.
Swift and
I'm a
Monunga,
young guy.
after seeing what Tony Pollard did to Cleveland last week,
Bro.
I'm more willing to start Swift and or Monunga.
Yeah.
Roma Doomsday.
For 1 week, I sit Pollard and this bitch ass go for 40 points.
That's fantasy football for you, bruh. DJ
I'm
Moore,
telling you.
no. Burden,
Burden,
no.
no.
But
Loveland,
Loveland,
yes.
Loveland is a yes for me. Okay.
What's his next game?
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Baltimore versus Cincinnati and a must win for Baltimore. So that means that Lamar Jackson absolutely has to play this game. He absolutely has to play this game. So I'm starting Lamar Jackson.
Henry,
Derrick Henry absolutely has to play this game. I'm
Flowers.
starting Derrick Henry. Flowers absolutely has to play this game.
I stopped there.
I'm starting. And exactly. It's exactly where I'm stopping because those three are going to have to win this game.
Oh, you know, no,
And
no. I'm lying. I'm lying. You could also start likely in this game.
yeah, yeah,
Likely
yeah.
too.
I see. I'm sitting Bateman, sitting Hopkins, sitting Andrews, but I will start likely because some tight end is going to have to step up against the Cincinnati Bengals, who are one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to guarding the tight end. One of them has to step up, and I'm putting my money on likely this week to be the one that steps up. Now for Cincinnati, Mr. Joe Burrow, who is not having fun. He's not having fun playing football right now. That's what he said. He says he's not having fun. I, hey, you're playing in Cincinnati. I can imagine not having fun. You're not winning. You're not winning. Your defense is trash. your offensive line, even though they're saying the offensive line is much more improved this year, they're still trash because you still get smacked in the face a lot. But I'm starting Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow's on the field, you start Joe Burrow.
Right.
I'm starting Chase Brown. I'm starting Jamar Chase. Joe
Some
Burrow is so
oh
Yoshiba.
Yoshivas, yes.
Tinsley,
No,
I'm not trusting Tinsley in the playoffs.
the
And
Titans no either.
no, I'm not starting this, and I'm not starting Fant. I'm not throwing out a maybe. I'm not throwing out a maybe. I'm
So
sorry. It's the
somebody
playoffs.
somebody somebody asked me this week because of the news that he just said about Burrow. Would you trade for Burrow, and what would you do with Purdy? I said, listen, I love Brock Purdy.
I love Brock Purdy, but I'm
Ain't
definitely
no way
trading
in
for Joe
hell
Burrow.
if Joe Burrow is available, I'm not throwing a trade bait out there just to see if I can get it or not. Are you
Look,
kidding me? It's Joey B.
it's Joe Burrow. It's Joe Burrow. I love Brock Purdy. Love Brock Purdy. Love Brock Purdy's story. But Joe Burrow's a top five quarterback in the National Football League.
Can
Brock
you
Purdy's not.
imagine, Rick?
Brock
Can you
Purdy's not
imagine
a
Joe
top
Burrow with
five.
that lineup?
Could you imagine Joe Burrow with Kyle Shanahan calling plays?
That would be cheating.
Cheating!
That would be cheating.
And we can probably steal one of his. We could probably steal one of his receivers too,
Probably could. Probably could.
like a T
But yeah,
Higgins. I could see a T Higgins playing for us.
look, if Joe Burrow's available, I sure hope Kyle and John Lynch are making calls. I sure hope they are. You ain't got to tell Brock. You ain't got to tell Brock. Brock will be all right. He'll be all right. Arizona versus Houston.
It's the game I'm excited for.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know why.
is this a Rick special?
I feel like it is, but I don't know if Rick feels like it is.
Uh, I, I could see it because Houston's defense has just been crazy this year. I think I'm most excited because I got Michael Wilson on three of my teams, so I want to
Oh,
see
he's
him
gonna.
go.
It doesn't matter what happens this week. He's eating. I don't care who's guarding him. Wilson's eating.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And Jacoby Brissett, he's going to do Jacoby Brissett things. So even though they're playing against Houston, because of the volume he's gonna get, I'm starting Jacoby Brissett.
I like
Bam
that.
Knight is a sit
Yeah,
because
basically.
of volume. Wilson is a start.
Yep.
Uh, I don't know
Bocelli
who.
no.
I don't know who.
Bocelli.
Bacon Lotta, Bacon
Bocelli.
Leah. He's a sit. Whatever his name is, he's a sit. Jalen Brooks is also a sit. Trey McBride is a start.
Yeah.
McBride and Wilson are going to get volume this week.
Yeah, that's who the offense goes through over there for real.
Hey,
Yeah, they're
hey
going to
Rick,
get volume. They're going to get volume.
at least you attempt to say people's names. This motherfucker, I don't even know what he be doing.
Look,
I just, good
if your mama
God.
if your mama give you a weird name, I'm gonna say it weird. CJ Stroud is actually a start this week.
Let's go.
Woody Marks is a start. Nico
You starting him?
Collins. Yes, I'm starting Woody Marks this week. Yeah, I'm actually starting Woody Marks in our dynasty league. I'm actually starting him.
Okay.
Higgins. Higgins is a sit. He's a sit for me. Hutchinson is also a sit, but Schultz is a start. I just got a feeling that Stroud is going to zero in on Collins and Hutchinson, and then that's going to
Kirk,
be it.
is Christian Kirk hurt again?
Most likely, it's Christian Kirk. So yeah,
Thanks.
I don't like Christian Kirk. I don't like Christian
Who
Kirk
does?
a lot. I don't like Christian Kirk a lot. Christian Kirk had a contract, but you know what? I can't even really blame Christian Kirk for it
Oh, that Jaguars
because
contract.
because our douchebag of an ex GM gave Christian Kirk a contract that he didn't deserve. Christian
He gave
Kirk
him a bag.
he didn't deserve a $20 million contract. He did not. Nothing about what Christian Kirk did before signing with the Jaguars say give me a $20 million contract. He had never had an 1,000-yard season for Arizona. Never had an 1,000-yard season for Arizona. Nothing he did say, give me a $20 million contract. And why am I so upset about that $20 million contract? Because that was the contract that really set off all these goofy contracts that wide receivers are getting now. You gave Christian Kirk $20 million. Every wide receiver in the league that were better than Christian Kirk, and it was like 30 of them, said, "Hey, he got 20 million. I need more than that. I need more than what Christian Kirk got." So yeah, Christian Kirk never deserved the 20 million. Christian Kirk was a $15 million at best wide receiver. At best, $15 million. Now this game right here, Rick, what you think about this
Belt
game?
the ass. Belt the ass. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, this is definitely it. This is definitely it.
Rick's Belt to Ass Game of the Week.
I love the whole image you got of you, Rick.
This the look, Brady about to get cooked is a sit.
Dude, I'm gonna keep it a
Brees
bucket too.
Brees
I'm
Hall is
only
my start.
I'm only
Brees Hall
starting
always
Brees. That's
start.
it. That's
Brees is
it.
it. Brees is this only start. I'm not starting Mechie. I'm not starting Adonai. I'm not starting Williams. I'm not starting Ruckett. This may be an ass whooping because the Jacksonville Jaguars are proving that they are for real. Sunshine is actually playing like he's supposed to play. So I'm starting Sunshine. I'm starting ETN. I'm iffy on Brian Thomas. But in this game, I'd start Brian Thomas. Jacoby Myers is actually the number one wide receiver over there now.
Right.
So I'm starting him. Parker Washington in deeper leagues, yeah, I'll start Parker Washington. And Strange, yeah, I'll start Strange.
Every week.
Yeah, this may be an ass whooping. Now this game right here, I got some reserves about this game.
What's how you say it again, Rick? How you say what's his name? What's his name?
J Herbo.
Jay Herbo all day, baby. One handed Jay Herbo all day.
The one arm bandit.
No, one
Um, I'm gonna start him, but
damn
I got
right. You
some.
better
I got.
start him.
I got some reserves though. I got some reserves. Omarion Hampton. I'm starting him, but I
Yes,
Vidal.
got
sir.
some
Welcome
reserves.
back.
But
Welcome
I got
back.
some.
Welcome back.
I got some
Vidal.
reserves. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is still good against the run. So this is a bad matchup. This is a bad matchup. But because the Chargers have found it difficult to pass lately, they may lean on a run game a lot more than what they normally do,
I'm
or
saying
lean on the running backs a lot more than what they
start
do.
both. Start both running backs.
Yeah, you can start both because they may be getting targets in the passing game.
So to just real quick for you, game one in Sao Paulo, the Chiefs had 249 and the Chargers had 304 passing. Rushing, the Chiefs had 98 and the Chargers had 90.
Yeah, but that
And the
was also
Chargers had and
that
the
was also
Chargers won
Hampton's first game. That was
and
also
the
his first
Chargers
game.
won the Chargers won the time of possession too
Yeah.
by
Uh,
about 6 minutes, almost 5 or 6 minutes.
I would also expect Herbert to do a lot more running this game too. Expect that because that's what he did against the Eagles. Hey, so Lad McConkey, start at your own risk. Johnson, sit. Keenan Allen, sit. Gadsden, sit. I just don't see it this week. Just like I didn't see it. Just like I didn't see it against Philly. I didn't see none of those guys going off against Philly. I don't see them going off against KC, who is they're desperate. KC needs a win. I don't think they get it, but they're desperate. They're gonna play hard. Mahomes, you can start. Kareem Hunt is a sit for me. Rasheed Rice is a start. Worthy is a sit. Smith Schuster, sit. Kelsey is a start.
Mm.
Now another game. Buffalo versus New England. Does Buffalo get revenge this week?
Yes.
They get revenge, so you're starting Josh
Yes.
Allen.
Yes.
James Cook, of
Yes.
course. Shakira, you starting Shakira this week?
Yep.
What about Palmer?
No.
What about you, Rick? You starting Palmer?
No.
Nah,
Oh,
We starting Gabe Davis?
hell no.
no.
All right, no Davis. Kincaid, yes.
Yes.
Yes. In New England, I'm starting Drake May. Rashad Stevenson, I'm sitting him. I'm sitting
Henderson,
him.
yes.
Henderson, yes. Stop playing. Can we stop playing with people? Stephon Diggs, I'm starting. I'm starting.
Maddie came shut.
This this may be Stephon Diggs' last good game of the season. So I want in.
I
I want
concur. I
parts.
concur.
I want parts. Butte, I'm a start. Matt Collins is a sit. Hunter Henry is a start. Now let's go to this game. If either one,
Bam, bam. Cue the
you know what?
music.
You know what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Let's get ready for Bumble.
Does either one of the teams want to win this game? Is the question. Uh,
When I was the Giants, I'd
but
throw the game.
but you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? This may actually turn out to be a shootout.
Probably.
This may
Yeah.
actually turn out to be a shootout.
But if I was the
So
Giants, I'd give it all to the Washington Commanders here.
so pause. uh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude, do you want to lose the number one pick?
I mean, what are they gonna take? What are they
They
gonna
can
take?
go. They can go
It's not like
defense again. They can go offensive tackle.
they definitely need an offensive tackle, but if they lose, they can get a good offensive tackle where they're gonna be at. It's not like they're gonna lose a lot of ground. They may go from 1 to 3. They're not gonna lose a
Well,
lot of ground.
listen, Rick's team went from 1 to 5 with one win.
Yeah, yeah. But I think for Rick's team, I think what they're gonna look for, they're probably gonna look for a number one option for
If I
and
was listen, the
this is
reason
a
why
good
I said
draft for a wide receiver.
the reason why I say the Titans should have stayed in. If the Titans would have stayed one, I would have traded out and
They
I
got
would
more
have got a
picks.
bag. I would have got
Got
a
more
bag of
picks.
picks just to rebuild my entire team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
They can
I mean,
still do it. They can still do
they
it in
could,
the
yeah,
top 5,
yeah, they can
but it
still,
ain't gonna be that number one type of bag. You know what I mean?
yeah, they could probably trade down to number 10, and pick up a first round pick next year, a third round pick this year. They can get something for their number 5 pick.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Mariota, I'm starting Mariota.
Yes.
Rodriguez, I'll sit Rodriguez.
Matter of fact, I
But
might have to start my real. No, I'm on buy. What am I doing?
McLaurin is a start. Debo is a start.
Start
Noah Brown, sit.
uh,
Uh, John
John Bates.
Bates,
No,
sit.
I think I think I think Stenat might get more burned though late during the game.
He should. He should. Because they did draft him last year. So now would be the time to see what you got in him. Jackson Dart, he's a start for me. Tyron
Always.
Tracy, sit.
Wandell.
Wandell Robinson, start. Slayton, start. Hodgins, sit.
Start.
Theo Johnson is a start.
I can see Hodgins starting in people's leagues. Not saying that he should, but I can see it happening.
In a league like ours, where you got like 6 flex spots, I can see
Oh, our
somebody
dynasty
starting
league
Hodgins. No, no, no. I'm talking about the Avengers League.
and our dynasty league. I'm saying too.
Yeah, the dynasty. Yeah, I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that. You know what, Rick? You want to call this one again?
Another belt to ass situation.
Rick's Belt to Ass Game of the Week.
Look,
Another
look,
one. Yeah,
Philly.
Rick, go ahead. Another one.
Another.
Look, Philly, you need to get off that skid. And this is the perfect game for you to get off that skid.
Dude, this is like
Perfect.
Alabama. This is like when Alabama gets that late season gimme game
Yeah, this is a
versus
gimme
a
game.
bum team.
It's no reason why Philly should lose this game. No reason why Philly should lose this game.
What's
Yeah,
that dude do on social media?
yeah. Kenny Pickett, sit. Ashton Gency, you got to start him.
Yeah.
He's the only player on the team for real besides Brock Bowers. Trey Tucker
Uh,
is a sit. Jack Besh is a sit. Tyler Lockett is also a sit because he has no chemistry with Kenny Pickett. And Brock
Bowers.
Bowers is a start.
You know what's the funny thing? Hold on, before we move on to the Philly. The sad thing about this game is that you could possibly see Tucker or Betch getting more burn in this game from Pickett because Pickett is the second string quarterback and he probably practices more with them than he does with the starters.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that. But if Philly don't put belt to ass this game, I lose all faith in Philly being a threat for the rest of the year.
Saquon Barkley needs to go for 250 in this game,
He really does. He
and
really does.
I don't even mean receiving. I mean just rushing,
Yeah.
straight rushing. 250.
He needs to they need to feed Saquon until he throw up.
Facts.
Jalen Hurt is a start this week because it's the Raiders. Saquon Barkley is a major start this week for me. AJ Brown also a start, even though I don't think he's gonna be the wide receiver that does the most damage. I think it's gonna be Smith that does the most damage this week. Jahan Dotson is a sit.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Rick. Let Rick do the next name. Let Rick do the next name.
What, Dallas Goddard?
Ah, he said it correct this time. Damn it. He didn't say it the way he normally said it. Dallas Goddard.
You remind me of Mayor Quimby's son. That episode when the waiter kept saying Chowder. It's Chowder. Say it right. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. But yeah, I'm starting Dallas Go Dirt this year.
Yo, did you see that did you see what's his name that does the Simpsons characters on the Rich Eisen show? And he did like the different voices.
Yeah.
He did Mayor Quimby. I mean, he did the Chief Wiggum.
Mm-hmm.
He did the Jailbird, and he did
Talk about
Mo.
Snake.
Mo. Yeah, he did Snake, Mo, and Chief Wiggum. Yo, that dude has a TV show, by the way. I forgot his name right now, but that dude has a TV show where he was like the announcer for a major league team, and then he got benched to the minors, and he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to work his way back to the majors.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to watch that show. It is hysterical.
Well, most of the people that have come from The Simpsons have gone on to do like really good things. Conan
Oh,
O'Brien was a writer for The Simpsons back when The Simpsons were when they were the thing. Conan O'Brien was a writer, and that whole like if you look at that writers' room on The Simpsons, it's a who's who of who's popular in Hollywood today.
Hank Azaria is his name because he also
Yeah,
does Gargamel in the Smurf movies.
yeah.
But the TV show Brockmire, watch the show Brockmire. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
All right, so
That
that was
dude
the
is
full slate. That was the full slate of the 1 o'clock games. We're
damn. That
gonna
was
take a
fun.
quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Um, Here we go, Rick.
Listen, all you fat asses. Big Guapa Pup here, and when this genetic freak comes to town, all my hoochies come around. But you know what didn't come around for some of you jabronis? Your fantasy football season. You suck because you weren't watching and paying attention to the fantasy football Avengers. Let me break it down for you. See, I come from a high-esteemed university. I was Rhodes Scholar at the University of Michigan. I graduated at the top of my class, Hakuna Matata. So I have to dumb myself down for all you white trash out there. When you're playing fantasy football, you have a 50-50 chance to win it. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So when you play against me, you have a 25% chance, at best, to beat me. But when I listen to the Fantasy Football Avengers, your odds of beating me drastically go down. So now, you got a 33 and 1/3 chance of winning. But me, I got a 66 and two-third chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me at fantasy football, so he's not even going to try. So you take your 33rd and one-third chance of winning minus my 25% chance winning, and you got 8 and one-third chance of winning at fantasy football against me. But when you take my 75% chance of winning, then add 66 and 22 thirds percent chance of winning, and I got 141 two-third chance of beating one of you fat asses. See, the numbers don't lie, and it spelled disaster for you. So if you want better odds, and then you want to be like me, the largest arms in the world, Freakzilla, then watch the Fantasy Football Avengers. And go buy some merch. Big Wobble Pump is your hookup. Holla if you hear me.
You heard him. Go buy some merch and watch the show.
Lord have me.
I don't know what all those numbers were. You know, I trailed off a little bit.
God
You know, but
help me.
it's honor math, so I gotta agree with it.
God help me with these commercials.
All right, so Green Bay versus Denver.
Let's go Broncos.
I don't like this game. I
Let's
don't like
go.
this game. I don't like this game for fantasy football. I don't like this game for fantasy football. I don't. Two really good defenses. This may be a defensive struggle, but I'm pretty sure you got parts in all of this. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be starting Jordan Love this weekend. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be starting Josh Jacobs. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be starting Watson. Somebody's going to be starting Dubs. Somebody's going to be starting Reed on the Denver side. Somebody's going to be starting Bo Nix. We're going to be starting R.J. Harvey. Some poor unfortunate soul has to start Cortland Sutton. Another poor and unfortunate soul has to start Franklin, not knowing which one of these guys are going to get the burn this week. So I don't like this game for fantasy football, especially in the playoffs. This is a game that should have been played. This is
Jacobs
a
should
game that
not
should have
be.
been played last week.
Jacobs may not be playing, so
Yeah, and that's another thing. Jacobs might not be playing. So with that being said, I'm not starting Jordan Love this week. Josh Jacobs play. If he plays, you have to start him. But do you feel good about it? No. No. Do you feel good about starting Watson? No. But you have to start him. Do you feel good about starting Dubs? No. But you have to start him. Reed, you don't necessarily have to start. But if you're in a deeper league and you just want to take a shot on somebody right quick, you can start him. Bo Nix playing against that defense. Do you feel good starting Bo Nix? No, but you have to start him. Same with R.J. Harvey. You have to start R.J. Harvey. I'm in a league where I have no choice. I mean, I got a choice. It's either I start. Look, I don't know how I did it. I made second place in this league, and my wide receivers are Cortland Sutton, Jordan Addison, and Ricky Pearsall. Don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. Well, I guess because I'm powered by my running backs. Josh Jacobs, Ashton Jeanty, Quinshaw Judkins, Omarion Hampton, Vidal. So yeah, I'm very stacked at running back, and that's probably the reason why. But I don't feel good about starting Cortland Sutton this week. But I'm gonna start him because it's either start him or start Ricky Pearsall, and I don't trust Ricky Pearsall in
not yet.
fantasy
No.
football right now. I don't trust him right now. Franklin, if you have no other choice, you got to start him. Marvin Mims is a sit, and Ingram is a sit. Now, let's talk about a game that's got some fireworks to it. This is a game that we need for fantasy football in the playoffs. The Detroit Lions versus the Lars, the LA Rams. This is a game.
No, you spelled it wrong. It's the LAL. The
Fuck the
LA
Rams,
Lang-
by the way. Fuck the Rams, by the way.
the
Um,
Los Angeles Lambs.
the Laws. So, Jared Goff against his former team. Matter of fact, this is a revenge game for both sides. So I'm starting Jared Goff this week. Jameer Gibbs, I'm starting Jameer
Start.
Gibbs. Are we starting Monty?
Yes.
Start Monty. Okay. Amon Ross St. Brown. Start.
Hell yeah.
Uh, J Mo. Start. Raymond is a sit, and Ferkser is a sit for me. On the Rams side, yes, I'm starting Matthew Stafford.
Of
Yes, I'm
course.
starting Kyron Williams
Of
because
course.
using Rick's theory, Kyron Williams is going against another premier running back, so he may show his ass this week.
Yeah.
Puka Nakua, I'm starting. Adams, I'm starting.
If he plays, he hasn't practiced all week.
I think he's gonna play.
I
I
think
think
so too. I'm just saying, if he plays, yeah,
he has to play. The Rams cannot afford to lose this game, but I hope they do. The Rams, look, this is two teams that can ill afford to lose a game. So both of them are going balls to the wall.
right.
So yeah, but I'm sitting and Boulevard's favorite tight end Kobe Parkinson. I'm sitting him as well.
Why is Tutu Atwell starting? Is Whittington hurt or something?
Probably the
He
two
gets to wear. Does Boulevard wear his tutu this week?
for Tutu,
Yeah.
the Tutu for Tutu. Carolina versus New Orleans. On
For
paper,
me,
this looks
hey,
this,
hey
this
Rick,
looks like
I'm gonna
this
steal
looks
one
like
from
belt
you.
to ass.
I feel like it should be belt to ass, but we've said it before. It's a conference game in that division. I mean, a division game. I ain't even touch that one.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not. I don't feel like it's gonna be belt to ass. This the same.
But it
This
should
the
be. It
same.
should be.
This
It
this is
should
the
be.
same Saints. This is the same Saints that beat the Buccaneers last week. So and the Saints are playing spoiler. So yeah, I don't think this is gonna be belt to ass. I think this may be a decent game, but I think Carolina walks away with the victory. So I'm starting Bryce Young this week.
Yes.
Now here's the question: do you start Rico
You start. You
or
can start both.
do you start Hubbard?
You can start both.
Can you? Which one would you start over the other?
I have
I
both
don't
in one
know.
league.
Hubbard seems like he's coming back.
Would you
Who?
say?
Hubbard seems like he's coming back.
Right,
No.
right.
Listen. Like I told him last week, because he's trying to start controversy like always. Hubbard played was the better gameplay for the way they were playing the game with the passing and all that, because it was tit for tat back and forth last week because they beat the Rams, right?
Yeah.
They beat the Rams last week, so it was tit for tat.
No, 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 no. That was 2 weeks ago. They beat the Rams.
Who
They
they
was on.
beat last week?
They were on a
Oh, they
bye
were on
last
bye
week.
last week. So I'm
Yeah, they
sorry.
were on a bye
So from
last
2
week.
weeks ago, because they beat the Rams. That game was more a Hubbard game. This looks more like a Rico game because Rico is their down the hill smash mouth running back.
I'm gonna
So
put it to you like this. I hate that you have to make this decision.
Right.
If I had better options, I would leave it alone. But I feel like after this game, you're gonna get a clearer view of who you can start for the next 2 weeks. If you're lucky to make it to the
I
next round and the round after.
I think
Right.
Rico's a RB2, and Hubbard is a flex.
I don't know about starting both. I don't know. They're not Gibbs and Montgomery to me. So I don't know about starting both.
Or Swift and Manungai right now.
Yeah, I don't know about starting both. Me personally, I feel like both of those guys could be RB1s. And I feel like they need to be in a system where either
Sorry.
either you're gonna be either you're gonna be a running game. Now, if the Carolina Panthers were a running team, if they transformed into a running team, I could see starting both. But Bryce wants to throw the ball. Bryce wants to throw the ball. That's why we got Ted McMillan. He wants to throw the ball. You know, I feel like they would probably be better if they were a running team. Like if they
They
just
had that old system back when they had Cam Newton and Jonathan Stewart.
yeah, yeah. They had Jonathan Stewart and it was who was the other guy they had?
D'Angelo
They had
Williams.
D'Angelo
Yeah,
Williams. Yes. Yes. And both of those, Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams were both good for fantasy football.
right.
Both good for fantasy football. If the Carolina Panthers decided that this is what they wanted to become, I think they'd be dangerous. If you just kept feeding Rico and kept feeding Hubbard, I feel like you'd be dangerous. Because
Facts.
let's be honest, who knew Rico was going to be like this? He got
Yeah.
he got the run last year with Dallas, and it wasn't really like that. He wasn't really like that.
Well, it was like that at points. It was. It's Dallas.
What you mean
You
it's
know,
Dallas? What do you
they
mean Javante over there cooking right now?
they no Dallas overshadows certain players. He cooked last year for Dallas.
He
It's
didn't
just that
cook like
Dallas
that.
was being Dallas.
He didn't cook like that. He didn't cook like that. Like he may have had a game or two where he showed flashes, but if nothing was consistent like he's what he's doing this year. Like he's what he's doing this year, he's showing that hey, I'm a number one guy. I'm a number one guy. That's what he's showing this year. I'm somebody you can draft in the first 4 rounds of fantasy football. That's what Rico was showing me this year. Hubbard showed me that too. So, hey, if Ted McMillan has to take a back seat, I would let Ted McMillan take a back seat, and then I would just run. I'd turn into a straight grind hard team running for the rest of the year.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Real quick. In Dallas, he had 235 attempts, ran for 1,079 on 2 touchdowns, 53. 53 was the long, I believe. No, 53 or first downs, and his long was 27. This year, he's at 192 attempts, 929 yards, 5 touchdowns, 45 first downs, and 53 is his long.
And when did he start? What week did he start?
For
Because
the
I'm pretty
Cowboys,
sure.
he started 15 or 16 games. For Carolina, 7 of 13 games.
Yeah, in half the games, he's done more of the work. In half of the games.
Remember, he went for 200 back-to-back games. So
That's what
Yeah,
I'm about to say.
yeah. He like I said, he's showing that he's a number one guy. He's a number one guy. Now I don't know if if Carolina has him on the books for after this year, or if he
I'll
just
tell you
signed
right
a
now.
one
Hold
year
on.
deal, or if he just signed a 1 year deal.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Let me go to my site that I go to. His contract. He's a free agent next year.
Yep, he gonna make some money.
So look.
Rico gonna make some money. He gonna
We
make some
all
money.
get just like most sites do. We're gonna do it this way. I say start both. Rick, what do you say?
Shit. Like I said, it looks like Hubbard's been coming back, but you never know with them. So I would definitely take a chance in deeper leagues. Hey, you can start them both, man.
Kyle, what's your decision?
I'm walking away. If I have,
Give me a goddamn
I'm
answer,
walking.
Kyle.
I'm walking away. Look, every league that I got Trooper Hubbard in. I got I got number one running back options, and I'm not trusting it. I'm not trusting it.
So you're not starting either.
Yeah, I'm not starting either. I'm walking
Okay.
away from it. I don't want
All
that
right.
headache. I don't want that headache
So what? And
because
then
because when it comes to them two, you got a 50-50 you got a 50-50 chance of either one of them doing it.
listen, little Scott Steiner, no more math, please. All right, this is how we're gonna do the next game. Rick, you got your team. Kyle, you got our team. Go.
We haven't even finished this one yet.
Right,
Listen,
we gotta do New
even with
Orleans.
Shane Nash, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here 20 more years just talking about the Saints.
No, we ain't. No, we not. It's probably only two
Hell
players
no.
over there. We starting. It's probably two
Right.
players.
Start
But
Tech. We're gonna start
yeah, we're
Tech.
gonna start set. Start
Bench
set.
Leggett,
Leggett,
bench
Cooker,
Coker, and bench
and
Tremble.
Tremble.
Yep.
Even though I love Tremble because he's a Notre Dame kid, but bench him.
Tyler Shuck. I'm not starting Tyler Shuck. I'm not starting Devin Neal either. I'll start Chris Olave. I'll start Vele. I'm not
No
starting Tipton.
Tipton, and yes to Johnson.
But yeah, Johnson's definitely getting a start. Now, Rick.
I'm washing my hands of this one. I'm gonna let y'all two go at it.
All right, Rick.
Man.
What you doing on your side? We starting on your
These
side.
bum ass niggas, actually won a game last week. Fucking bums. We supposed to be tanking for the first pick, but hopefully, fingers crossed, you can sit everybody. But I think Cam Ward to do a little something, something. He's still trying to get rookie of the year, so I would start Cam. Tony Pollard finally flashed for the first time this year with a big game last week. So I think with the defensive pieces that you guys are missing, he can have a decent game. So I would start Pollard. I would sit A.O. Manor. I would start Shamir Dyke in leagues that reward you for return yards. Sit Vance Jefferson and sit Geyer Helm, whatever his
Gunner
name
Hunt,
is,
Gunner,
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 Gunner
Gunner.
Helm. There you go.
I think Pollard could be a flex play this week for anybody. To be
Yeah,
honest
I
with
like
you,
him. I like him.
I can see that.
and I can see, it's a sad thing, as even though you said sit him, I can see Al Minor scoring that one touchdown for you guys like he usually does on a weekly
Yeah,
basis.
facts, facts. He kind of took
Um,
that Westbrook Akine role this year.
Yep, he's that goal line receiver.
Facts.
so for San Fran, I'm starting Brock Purdy. Hoping that the line can keep him clean this week so that he can make some plays. Christian McCaffrey has the flu, but he's gonna
and a
play,
back and a back injury.
and a back injury, but he's gonna play. So be cautious with this start because he may not get the volume that he normally gets.
Michael
He
Jordan flu game.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Or Robinson can come in and sneak some touches. So if only if the 49ers go up a lot, I can see Christian McCaffrey sitting in, midway through the third into the fourth quarter, but that's only if we're up by a lot. Like if we're up by a couple scores, I can see Robinson coming in and finishing the game. I can see that. If it's a dogfight, I don't see CMC leaving the field a lot. But yeah, it just depends on the game script. But just start with caution. Jennings is a start for me this week. Ricky Pearsall, I'm actually going to start Ricky this week. I'm thinking about I'm actually thinking about sitting Cortland Sutton down to start Ricky, or sitting Jordan Addison down to start Ricky. One of those two I may sit for Ricky. Ricky may be a good start this week. Robinson, I'm sitting. George Kittle is always a start for me.
Funny, funny,
Always.
funny thing, Rick. I was waiting for him to say I'm gonna sit Pearso, and I was gonna say no, you're gonna start him because that's the one that's probably gonna go off this week for us.
Yeah, I feel like Ricky is due. I feel like Ricky's due. He's due. He's too
Like
good.
I say, he
He's
ain't
too
done
good.
shit since he came back for real.
Right. So
They
he's due.
haven't they haven't really looked his way. This might be the week though,
We
because
kind of been
your
we kind of been
secondary
in some
is
dog we kind of been in some dog fights, kinda. And we played some decent corners. So I my biggest worry about Tennessee is their defensive line. That's my biggest worry. Because you
Jeffrey
guys
Simmons,
you guys got a pretty good defensive line. You got a pretty good defensive line.
Mr. Simmons.
Yeah,
Hello, how you
Simmons.
doing?
Like, yeah, that motherfucker is a beast. He is a beast. He's a beast. Ah, Old Man Rivers. Welcome back.
This is still crazy to me. He hasn't played since 2020,
Right, 5 year
No,
layoff.
2021.
5 year layoff.
2021.
But you guys know why he's back, right? You know why
Yeah,
he's back. He's good friends with Shane Steichen.
right.
He trains quarterbacks, and he trains them on Shane Steichen's system.
And
So
his son is a top five, top 10. I'm gonna go top 10, but he may be even top five high school quarterback in the country.
which one?
His oldest son.
Because he got like 13 of them motherfuckers.
No, he
But the
has
same
11.
like
He has
a
11 kids in
whole
general.
starting
He has
11.
11 kids. I think he has 10 or 11 kids in general, and one of his daughters just made him a grandfather.
Look, somebody should have told Phillips to get off his wife a long time ago. But I ain't gonna lie. If I was an NFL quarterback making a lot of money and I had a wife, I'd probably be putting babies in her like him too. Not even gonna lie. One of them kids gonna keep the money flowing. One of them.
Facts.
So are we starting? Are we seriously thinking about starting Phillip Rivers this week?
No.
Sick.
Well, to say that's a tough one against the Seattle defense.
Yeah, that Seattle defense is crazy.
You
I
sit
don't
him,
even
but you start all his role players that he's throwing
like.
the ball to.
I don't even feel comfortable starting Jonathan Taylor this week. It maybe if it was Daniel Jones under center, maybe. But against Seattle's defense, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
I ain't benching
But
JT.
I'm starting him. I mean, you're not going to bench him. You're going to start him, but you ain't going to like it. You ain't going to
I'll
like
give
it.
you that. I'll give you that.
Pittman, you're going to start Pittman, but again, you're not going to like it. Pierce, you can start him, but again, not going to like it.
I think
Josh
Pierce and
Daniels,
Warren are going to give the Seahawks fits.
but Warren may be the guy. Warren may be the guy because he's going to be Phillip Rivers' safety blanket. So Warren may be the guy this week. Sam Darnold, I'm actually starting Sam Darnold this week. Kemba Walker can sit in hell. Jackson Smith and Jigba, yes. Cooper Cup, no. Rashid Shaheed, I may start Rashid this week. AJ Barner, yeah, he's a start.
What about Charbonnet?
He can sit in hell too. Minnesota versus Dallas. It's going to be a good one because neither one of these teams can afford to lose this game. We're talking whoever loses this game may just be eliminated from playoffs.
Hey, quick question: is this borderline a bumbo?
No.
Just have to ask. And in his second, Dallas still has a shot if Philly loses one game in the next 3 weeks
Yeah.
after this Vegas game.
I know. But that's if Dallas keeps winning. If they lose this game, which I don't see them losing. I don't see them losing this game. Minnesota has a good defense, but I don't see Dallas losing this game. Are we starting 9? We're starting 9 this week?
No.
Go sit in the trash can where you belong. Aaron Jones, no. Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
I really don't even want to start him. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really don't.
I get it, but you got to start him. But you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. JJ McCarthy is not going to be the starting quarterback next year. They're going to find another quarterback.
Addison, yes.
Addison, but you're not going to like it. Naylor, no. Hawkinson, no. On the Dallas side,
Hawkinson can join his quarterback in the trash heap.
reverse Rick. Start all your Cowboys. Start Dak Prescott.
Yep.
Start Javonte Williams. CeeDee Lamb, clear concussion protocol. Start him. Start Pickens. You can even start Flournoy. And start Ferguson.
Yo, fuck all that. I just need the kicker to give me another 20 points again this week.
How about that?
UFL.
How about that?
Oh, God,
so
Rick, prepare
that's all
yourself.
the games.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, God.
So it's the Monday night game. So we already know what that means. Take it away, young Krice the Jesus.
What on my pops mixtape? It's your boy Young Krice the Jesus, aka Max Thuggin, aka Teat Hole Santana, also known as Daddy Schlong Legs. Everybody get into these starts assists for Monday Night Football. Yeah, heard? When I seen y'all really gave me a Dolphins game, I was about to crash out. Like Sam Kinison. But it's just 1 week. Those Miami trash cans are in prime time on a Monday night, so let's rock out. Tua Tagovailoa, I know you fucking lying. If you're still in the playoffs, I know ain't no fucking way you made it here with this bum. He's been playing scared all season, and in some games not trusting his arm. He's too shook to sling that bitch. Tua in 2025 has put the mid in the word timid. Sit. Devon Achane, start. The only one on the team I have any confidence in this week and week in and week out. Jalen Waddle. Since Tyreek Hill went down, he's shown us that he can be a wide receiver 1. He's given us 8 games this season of wide receiver 1 numbers. Start with confidence, as the Steelers have shown a propensity to give up big plays in the defense. Malik Washington, no, sit. Westbrook Akine, hell no, sit. Darren Trashbars Waller, don't trust him this week. So I'm sitting him. In the playoffs, this is the playoffs now. It's no time for me. For the Steelers, you can start old man Rodgers this week. Miami's defense is weaker than Aaron's brittle bones. Confident start. DK Metcalf finally had a DK game last week. You can start him again this week. Jalen Warren, start. The Dolphins give up 131 yards on the ground per game. I'm confident that he's going to light that defense up. Just like I'm confident that Jerry Seinfeld is a Rams fan, much like Paul Walker, because Jerry likes the young girlies too. But moving right along. In deeper leagues, I'd start Kenneth Gainwell as well. Calvin Austin, sit. Adam Thielen, sit for another week. And as far as this conundrum at tight end, I am staying far away from that. I'm sure you can find better options on your team or in the free agency pool. If you paid attention to us this year, then most likely you're chilling, because this is probably your bye week. Like Will Smith when he's hanging out with Dwayne Martin. But don't mind me, I just be talking shit.
Tithose Santana. Tithose Santana.
Teat holes, Santana. Okay. I don't hear no sirens this week, so it wasn't that
Rick,
bad.
at least we didn't get no crazy this week.
Yeah,
Right.
This was very laid back week for him.
yeah. Other than that bye week joke, because we all know how Will Smith gets down when Domain Martin is in town. But Garfield, do what you do. Bring us back.
That West Philly slander.
And now, Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
Kyle has me watching Black Belt Theater. I love Kung Fu. One day, I'm gonna make my own Kung Fu movie. Crouch and Meatloaf Hidden Lasagna. And who am I gonna cast as my main star? Well, my Kicker of the Week, of course, Mr. Ko Young Ho. Now y'all run along and practice breaking boards with your hands, while I practice chomping on pasta noodles with my teeth. Forget about it.
And that was Garfield's Kicker of the Week.
My man said crouching meatloaf, hidden lasagna.
He love him some meatloaf. He love him some meatloaf. He do love him some meatloaf.
Extra tomato sauce?
I don't think we've done the extra tomato sauce yet, but he love him some meatloaf.
You can't go wrong with meatloaf.
What movie was it? I think it was a Will Ferrell movie. Mom, make the meatloaf. I want the meatloaf. Meatloaf now.
Mom, meatloaf.
All right. So, do y'all know who the must-start player of the week is, or do you need a clue?
Let me get a clue.
Yup, in that clue.
Cheerio! Pip, and all that rot, my good chap. I am Colonel Mustard giving you the Mustard Play of the Week. And it comes to you in the game of the contemptible Commanders versus those ghastly Giants. The Cobra Commanders of DC are having a rough season this year at defense. They currently rank 29th in run defense, giving up 135.5 rush yards per game and 13 TDs on the ground, as well as ranking number 30 in pass defense with 246.9 yards given up through the air per game and 26 TDs to go with it. Sir Jackson of Dart is primed to exploit both this weekend, as through 8 games started, Jax and or Son averages 197 yards through the air and 42 yards on the ground. In a game that has shootout potential, I'm expecting Dart to dash dastardly through the DC Directors' defense to diminish and damage their delight. This is my must-start play of the week. Now, Godspeed and Toodle Pip.
Toodle pip.
Toodle
Toodle
pip.
pip. Toodle pip. How we feel about Dart this week?
I
I
I
like
have the
that.
Giants. I have the Giants spanking the Commanders.
Nice. Nice. I feel like it's gonna be a shootout because Mariota ain't going. Mariota is not
He,
going.
he don't have his reliable tight end right now.
He don't need his reliable tight end. He can do it with his feet too.
That's true. That's true.
Mariota,
I still,
look, if we
I
being
still got the
totally
G-Man.
honest, Mariota could be a starting quarterback in the National Football League. If we being honest,
He proved it. He proved it again this year.
yeah, So I mean, there's a team in Minnesota that's looking for somebody.
The only quarterback I know to throw a touchdown pass to himself.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey, hey! I got a good idea for Rick. I got a good idea for Rick. How about the Tennessee Titans trade Will Levis, aka Mr. Mayonnaise, to the Minnesota Vikings for a fourth round pick?
for what? They ain't gonna
Right.
start him. They not gonna start him. He just as bad as JJ McCarthy,
No, he's
Facts.
better. He's better.
but not that much.
You know
But you know
why?
what? But you know what? Then again, Will Levis with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, that might be a thing.
Think about it. Did Tennessee make up an injury for him last year when he was bad?
Nah. Look, he
I
throws
forgot
the
about him
ball.
to be honest.
He throws the ball. He can throw the ball. I'll give him that. He can definitely throw the ball. That might not be a bad option. Look, they can throw me. They can throw me $100,000 in a turkey sandwich, and I'll go out there and I'll play better than nine.
Yo, you remember the longest yard, Rick?
Yeah.
They go Brucey over there.
Oh shit.
I throw that. I sling that bitch. I sling it. Just look, Justin, just go deep. I'm gonna throw it.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm a, yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. But I'm going to trust Justin Jefferson to win his matchups. I'm going to trust him, and I'm going to trust
Hey,
Jordan
hey, Rick.
Addison to
He
win
likes
his
throwing it
matchups.
long.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's what she said.
Hey, I ain't messing with y'all, man.
That's what she said.
Yeah, crazy.
Look,
And,
I just want
and
to
she and she
on a
wasn't
non
lying. And she
on a
wasn't lying.
non on a non football related note, I want to congratulate my daughter on getting her master's degree this weekend.
Hey, let's go.
Congratulations. That's what's
Thank you,
up.
thank you. I got
That's
one
what's
more.
Facts.
up.
I got one more going in May. One more is going in May, and I'm done.
Yeah. So
Shit.
she's getting her master's. So now she's gonna be taking care of daddy in a couple
Hell
years.
yeah! I can
that's
retire and start
every
doing podcasts full time.
that's every parent's dream for their kids to make it. Now you take care of me, motherfucker.
Facts. Facts.
Uh, but that's our show for the week. We are out. You guys had some fun. You guys got something you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Ah man, like
Shit,
like we
it's the
said every
first
week.
week of the playoffs. Hope everybody that made the playoffs, congratulations on making it to this final little bracket. You feel what I'm saying? Put your bets in and let's try and ride this thing out. Hey, I just made eighth place, so we're gonna try and have a Cinderella story for y'all. You heard me.
Congrats,
Hey,
Rick.
I'm just gonna tell
No
you
more
one
betting for
thing.
you this weekend, Kyle.
I'm gonna
This
just
is
say one thing.
no more betting for you.
Everybody watching, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired of them playing in my face. I am done.
Back.
I am done. That Bucky Irvin thing, that was an eye opener for me. Y'all are playing in my face with that. With that. Like, I'm done. Fuck it. But fuck the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But all you people that have made it to the playoffs, all y'all people that have made it to the playoffs that you've been watching us, you better win. You better win. Because we have given you everything that you need to do what you need to do. So you better win. And if y'all don't win, and I find out that you didn't win, I'm sending Big Guap a pump to your house.
On a crazy side note, whoever wins our league in the listening league, I'm sending you 50 singles so you can waste it at the strip club later that night when you get it.
How about that? I'm gonna send you $50, $50 worth of pennies.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you don't make pennies no
The,
more. It's nickels, man.
the
Only
last
nickels.
penny, the last pennies on earth.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna send you $50 worth of euros, so you can't do nothing with it in the United States.
Thanks.
Anyway, we are out. See you guys Tuesday. Peace.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.